Hey yo, listen, it's Rahmeezy, the Queen's baby boy, 18 years old, coming straight out the heart of Southside, Jamaica, New York. How the name come about? Well, my name came about, I'm gonna be honest, it derived from my older brother. My older brother make music, his name is General DZ. And then my other older brother, they used to call him Roskino, but even though my name is, Ramel, that's my real name. For some weird reason, I don't know, I just put both names together. I was probably like 5 years old, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna be Rahmeezy. Ever since then. What do I do and why? Well, what I do is I inspire other people. Like, the music I make is different. I'm not like any other rapper that just make music to have clout, make music to be popular. Like, I make music to really change lives. That's what I feel like I do on a daily basis. Like, I'm talking people that's locked up may never come home during life. Like, they hit me on a regular, like, yo, your music touched me. It's different, like, for real. The rap scene in New York City. The rap scene in New York City right now is wicked. I ain't gonna lie. We got a whole lot of artists coming up, a whole lot of artists emerging. New York City is different right now. I just wish that my city supported each other a little bit more. But I've been seeing a lot of support lately. A lot of new rappers is about to come home, like stuff like that. Like Rowdy Rebel about to come home. Feel me? Whole GS9 about to come home. So that's gonna be different. Rap scene gonna change up a whole lot though. Hope y'all don't get scared. Let me see. For starters, let me shout out myself. I've been doing this for a minute. I want to shout out Rowdy Rebel. He been doing this thing. Like, even though he locked up, like, everything is still going crazy, and you know that forever. Cayenne, she been doing her thing lately. Lou, always, that's home scene right there, been doing his thing lately. New York is going crazy right now. Dream Doll, it's like a couple different, it's everywhere. It's so widespread. I can't even mention some names and leave some names out. The song Best Friend. The song Best Friend came about, I was honestly in the studio just freestyling. And I was just like, I was vibing. Lately, for some reason, I couldn't around that time I was going through a lot with females. I know that for a fact. I think I had just met this new female, or whatever the case may be. Came into my life and I just felt like she was my best friend. So I was in the studio vibing out how we usually do. And I'm listening to the song, I'm like, you my little shorty, you know that? And I'm not gonna lie, it was a Meek Mill beat. It was called Meek Mill Poverty, a YouTube beat. And the way I came on the beat was so different, because everybody else I ever heard came on this beat, came on it on like a gangster aggressive tip. And so I turned it into something with the female. I told my engineer, I said, yo, throw the 50 Cent sample on that. It's litty. When Best Friend dropped, my career, it was different. Because in 2018, I released a single called His and Hers. No, 2017, I released a single called His and Hers. 2018, I released Best Friend. The love and the energy that I had from His and Hers, I never expected Best Friend to be 10 times that. So when I first dropped this track, I think in the first day it did 10,000 plays. After that, it just started going crazy. I'm talking 4,000 a day. Best Friend changed my career in a whole lot. From Hot 97 plays to 140,000 accumulated plays on SoundCloud. What is it? 124,000 on Spotify. Best Friend is different right now. What made me want to start making music? Like I said before, I've been rapping since I was 6 years old. And really it was because of my brothers, my cousins, everybody that was around me was so close-knit to the music industry. And also my cousin, my late cousin G-Baby, he was an emerging rapper. He got the recognition of Rock Nation, Jay-Z. He was signed on the Memphis Bleak. Then my other cousins had the music scene going on in Atlanta, Frenchie, Waka Flocka. Then my brothers, of course, had everything on lock in Queens, DZ, and Skino. So it was all around me. Music was just, it runs in my blood, for real. How did I link up with Meet Sims? Well, back in the summertime, I had management, and basically they got me into the studio with Meet Sims, and it was just it was vibes. Because the link up was anticipated for so long. I knew that he knew who I was because they put him on to me, of course. And then I just know that he was just saying certain stuff like, oh, this kid is dope and stuff like that. And then eventually we linked up, got in the studio. It was nothing but good vibes. His people knew my cousin that died and stuff like that. So it was just like, you know, it was love, like, for real. It didn't feel like any other link up that would be in the studio with a rapper. And me, Sims was creative. Like, we both brought each other's creative sides out in that studio session. We was in there for 4 or 5 hours and made that one song. Crazy. I set it in the studio. What do I need? Alright. Well, usually I tell my bros get the females first. That be the thing they always forget. I don't know why. So what I need in the studio, most times I got some hookah. Always litty in the city with the hookah. You gotta have some good beats on deck. Like, all the producers gotta send the beats to the email 2 hours, 3 hours before we even get to the session, or it's not gonna work. What else I gotta have? I gotta have mad snacks, mad junk food. I gotta have mad water. Not no crazy shit that's gonna get my mouth dry or nothing like that. Pause. Like, you know, you drink the wrong juice or some shit and you be all fucked up recording. Rappers don't know that. Yeah, that's what I need in the studio though, and just good vibes, laughter. I love to laugh. The message I want people to receive from my music is that in life, like, things happen. Somebody once told me, before everything comes together, they all fall apart. So the message I always want people to receive from my music, rather it's a love song, rather it's a hype song, rather it's a gangster song, like, it's like, just feel shit out. Like, live in the moment, like, and just go along with life. Like, every one of my songs is gonna have some type of moral to it. Like, I'm the type of person, I never just let things keep me down. Like, you know, like they said before, everything comes together, it all falls apart. So whatever bump in the road you experience, I'm always thinking 10 years ahead. And that's the message I always give to people. Like, you could do better things, be positive. Like, think about what's coming next, not dwelling on what's going on, for real. What makes Rahmeezy different from everyone else? What makes me different from everyone else is that I just always been different my whole life. Like, no matter what situation, no matter where I'm at, I was just meant to be different. When I was in middle school, I was probably the only black kid in the school. Like, I swear, and this is no lie, probably 3 others. Like, when I got to high school, I was the only good kid in the school. Everybody was in gangs and all type of everything going on. So it was just like, what makes Rahmeezy different is that I don't want to be like everybody else. I always have my own lane, own swag, own lingo. Like, you feel me? I'm Rahmeezy, young, fly, cool, flashy, collective. Listen, that's me. Yes, sir. No cap. The night with Don Q at Urban Plaza. The night with Don Q at Urban Plaza was really different. I'm not gonna lie. Urban Plaza, I already knew, like, before, when I first got onto the show, I still couldn't believe it was true. But I'm not gonna lie, they made me sell tickets to perform, but I sold more tickets than any other artist that performed. And it was 75 tickets, but 75 tickets is a lot. Especially when you're selling for $25, $35 a piece. That's like people who hold dinner, they don't want to pay that to come see you perform, feel me? So the whole night I'm in Urban Plaza, I'm jittery. I'm like, damn, I sold all these tickets, but I don't know who gonna come out, who just both on the support, who gonna, like, damn, what the crowd. And then I'm like, I think I was like the 4th or 5th performance of the night. So it was like, I ain't even really get to feel the energy out yet. I don't know what it's looking like, feel me? But when I hopped on that stage, I shut it down. After that, I went upstairs, VIP, with Don Q, A Boogie, Casanova. They showed mad love. New York shit. I wish everybody was like that. How does it feel to have my moms behind me supporting me? My mom's my #1 supporter. And, like, it's just like everything with my mom's, like, she just knows, like, every move we make, every show we do, everything, my moms know that all of this is coming back. Like, cause me and my moms, we've been through a lot, and she just about the only thing I got. So she just know, like, it's worth it. Everything worth it, mom. Or that support feeling is different though. If I could work with one artist right now, I would say it have to be my big bro, Tory. Definitely. No question about it. Hot 97, how did I get on Hot 97? Hot 97, well, first I want to shout out Hip Hop Mike. Hip Hop Mike, he discovered me, like I say, back in the summertime, just like, you know, tuning into my Instagram and stuff like that. And Hip Hop Mike, he's a person that keeps his ear to the streets, I realized. And I got on to him going through other artists, because so many artists know about Hip Hop Mike. Like, he's so in tune to the street that, for me, so I went on his Instagram and I just like always like his pictures and just stay in tune and stuff like that. And then eventually, you know, connections be made and things start happening, and he started giving me spins on Hot 97. And that's the most humblest, like, I appreciate that more than anything, because Hot 97, I remember growing up, being in the car, just being anything. I always know the radio is the biggest thing for artists, always, the radio. So Hot 97 is different. Then Sus One not too long ago started showing love with Best Friend. He started playing it, like, you know, on the, he reposted it actually. Somebody posted it on Instagram, and he reposted it on his Instagram, but that's still like, damn, that's a 105.1 DJ. Different. What can you see from Rahmeezy in the future? Well, I'm going to tell you what you can see next month. Next month is going to be real different. We got the SBQBB1 tape coming out. Right now, I just put out Happily Never After in February 14th for Valentine's Day. And that's like a follow-up of the whole Best Friend single and everything. So what you can see from Rahmeezy in the future is a whole lot of work, whole lot of street shit. That's coming next month. Tape coming next month. Word. Relax, son. On the chain, so I've been on my gun. All this pain, I'm losing my mind. Alright, so basically, the way I met Tory is really like a big brother to me, like, on a different, like, feel me? Like, when I first linked up with Tory, hold on, we doing it, yo, boy. Listen to this, man. Alright. So, basically, Tory, like, Moso was, like, one of the first people in the industry to reach out to me. Like, I can't say that. But he was, like, in the new era coming up, Tory was the first person, like, really reach out. Like, you feel me? Like, he was like, yo, little brother. So when I first met him, at first I didn't know who he was, to tell the truth. But he was in Coliseum, Jamaica Ave Coliseum, or whatever the case may be. And we got the same jeweler. So somebody I know said, yo, Tory in the jewelry store, whatever, he downstairs. So we come downstairs or whatever, and I'm talking to my jeweler, and I'm trying on some earrings at the same time. Tory trying on his chain, and so I just look over to him, I'm like, yo, I do music. I just start breaking everything down. I'm like, yo, I do music. I got a clothing line. This is my hoodies. It was pouring down rain that day. I gave Tory the hoodie. He put the hoodie on, like, right over it. It went with his gray sweatpants. He was like, yo, you just hooked me up, dog. Like, it was raining outside. He had wood on his head and shit. So, yeah. So, after that, or whatever the case may be, I took his, Ray number. Ray is, like, his manager, assistant. No, that's his assistant, but that's, like, everybody, like, family, feel me? So I took Ray number, whatever the case may be. And he just like, yo, we fuck with you, we gonna hit you back or whatever or something. So now a couple weeks go by, actually a month go by. I'm thinking it's just like a regular, you know, brushing past shoulders or whatever with a celebrity. They came back to New York and he actually texted me. Ray texted me. He was like, yo, we in the city, we gonna link up with you or whatever. And yeah, we gonna hit you when we finish shopping or whatever the case may be. So now it's like 3 in the morning. I'm like, damn, they still ain't hit me back. It was mine. But then they hit me. They sent me the address to the studio. I pulled up ASAP. I was there in like 20 minutes. I pulled up. It was Ray, Tory, like a big brother to him, big brother all of us, Johnny Cash. There was a couple people there. And basically, like, Tory, he left his studio session and he came out into the kitchen and shit. And me and him was just talking. We had to be chopping up for probably like 2 hours. And like just sharing our life stories with each other and our life stories with each other and stuff like that. And he's just like, yo, like, when I first met you that day, I saw a bit of myself in you, feel me? Like a young kid out here, like you own your shit, like you getting it, like you don't care to be in whoever face, like, yo, shit, like this what I got going on. And so since then, we ended up finding out that one of Tory's brothers or whatever also knew my cousin, G-Baby and stuff like that. And so it was just nothing but love, though. It was nothing but love. Like, off rip. Because before the situation, before everything, nobody knew who I was related to. Nobody, they ain't know none of that. But feel me, like, that's why I always say he one of the first people that really showed real, genuine love. And then since then, right after that, he took me to a video shoot. That same day I met him at the studio, he like, yo, I got this video shoot with Dave East tomorrow, pull up. Send me the address, everything, I pull up. I met Dave East. He showed mad love. We had a whole conversation for a little minute, chopped it up, stuff like that. He invited me to some studio sessions. Then later on down the line, just everything, like Tory, it's just, you feel me? I got people's numbers, I got you from, it's love. Like, one umbrella, QBB is love. Word. Then let's talk about Lou Got Cash. Lou Got Cash, that's more of like, that's like family. Like, when we was little, my mom used to babysit Lou Got Cash and stuff like that. So we was kind of like raised up together. And so, you know, years go by, he in Atlanta, he come back to New York, I'm in New York. And just, you know, like, it's always love when we see each other, you know, link up. We from the same hood at the end of the day, so that's what that is. YB and Amir. I opened up for YB and Amir back in 2018 when he first started blowing up. This is when Rubbing Off the Paint was only at like 500,000 views, but he still had a New York fan base. So he packed out SOBs. So back in 2018, when I opened up for him, it was crazy. Like, I swear, the same fans, like, I have fans from that show that still keep tabs with me right now. I talk to every day, the same fans. Like, it's different. YB and Amir though, and the whole YBN crew, it was love when we met Rick. It was love when we met the whole YBN crew of Rick. Yeah, but it was a great show. Besides that, it just been a lot of other rappers down the line. Fresher showed love early. He did. I opened up for Fresh at like a yacht party. It was more like a party, and I was just performing, and he was there, but he was feeling my vibe. Like, he basically, Fresh, he was co-signing me that first night. Like, yo, Rahmeezy, like, dude coming strong. Ever since then, I kept in cahoots with him. Like, any events and stuff like that, they show love. Like, but it's real though. It's a couple people that been reaching out early, and then when we just linked up, the love is genuine. Well, listen, it's Rahmeezy, the Queen's baby boy. You can find me on Instagram, The Real Rahmeezy, Twitter, The Real Rahmeezy. Actually, I ain't even make a Twitter yet. I gotta do that. Note that down. Facebook, Rahmeezy. I'm everywhere, just about everywhere. You could Google me. But, of course, I gotta give a big shout out to SLDM. My boys came through all the way to New York. They pulled up on me in a crib, and that's no cap. We litty right now in the studio, nothing but good vibes, a good interview. Listen, man, I know the vibes. I know the vibes, man. Slap.